and sit down.
Hello, gang. Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and
me, Dave, at Model Maker Dave's workshop. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another Wednesday instalment of our not to build a Chinook, Dave, isn't it? But
well, yeah. Especially if you want ones that have the wheels falling off.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. So first things first, let's have a looky-loos in chat. Lynn's in saying she's off to the store, going to be back before the show. Lynn was saying she was first. Happy days.
Hello, Lynn.
That's me saying hello back to Lynn. That's the link to join the YouTube channel and the group and also the patrons. So there you go, folks. I am doing pimpage, and I agree.
That's not pimpage. That is pimpage of pimpage.
Yeah, that's pimpage, mate, isn't it?
That's mega pimpage. That is.
Yeah, I promised everyone that I would do it. So there you go. Look at all them love arts as well, eh? Oh, look at that lot, eh? So yeah, happy days. So I love fest with Lynn there. Sergeant Bones is in. Oi, oi. How do, Sarge? Hope you're doing all right, mate. That's me saying hello to Sarge and dishing out some love arts to Lynn. She's saying hello to Bill. Pardon me, saying hello to Bill. She's also saying she just went outside and there's a nice layer of frost on her car. So she's got to defrost it. So it don't look like she's going to the store just yet. New Mexico, Dave, with snow. Isn't it? That's normally hot out there, isn't it, with a capital H?
Well, apparently they've had a lot of snow in Spain.
Yeah, it just seems a bit strange, doesn't it? It's a bit creepy. She says it's -1 degrees over there. My God, that's unusual, isn't it?
Well, it's starting to get cold.
That's a bit chilly round the gills, that day, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it's a bit nippy out weather, isn't it? Graham McRobert is saying his building is stopped at the moment because he's waiting for resin and photo etch replacement parts. Oh, what you building? Can't remember.
What you building? And B, are we going to see photos of the photo etch?
Yeah. Bung it in the group, mate, for Sunday. We'll have a looky-loo, mate.
Oh, yeah.
William Rayborn's in saying, morning, everyone. Hello, William. Hope you're doing all right, mate. And everything is safe and sound out there. Scaly Models, a.k.a. Dad, is saying hello to Sarge, Lynn, myself, Bill, Graham, who is also saying hello back to Scaly Models. That's me saying hello to everyone there. Bill saying hello to Dad. Sarge is saying West Ham. Yeah, good man, as well as Colin, Dad, Dave, Lynn, William, and Graham. And he's also saying there's nothing like a West Ham and cheese sarnie. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, mate. And he also says we have a grey ham, a Willy ham, lots of hams today. Yeah.
So you could say we're hamming it up. Shall I get me coat now?
Yeah. Oh. You know that stony silence I once told you about?
I'll go now.
Yeah, literally just before we came live, someone frantically run to switch his Alexa off as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've never seen him move so fast.
Paul's in as well. So hello, Paul. Hope you're doing all right. Alexa, play Rick Astley.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's also saying hi to Mike. He's received it.
Oh.
Sarge is saying, hey, Bones, I've got a lamb with mint sauce in the oven. Lovely jubilee even, as Del Boy says. Jubilee, where'd I get that from?
I've no idea.
Yeah. Sarge is saying, oh, making me hungry we are. He's also asking, what shall he throw down his gullet? He's been snacking on peanuts and biscuits all day. He needs some real food. See, I've got a bit of a penchant for the old peanut butter and Marmite, Dave. It's kind of savoury and it shouldn't be nice, but it is.
Yeah, Marmite peanut butter. Yeah, it's an acquired taste, I think.
Yeah. Lynn's saying hello to everyone, and she's made it back from the shop.
Hey, well done, Lynn.
Muse is saying, did someone say lamb? And then she's saying, morning all. Morning, Muse. Hope you're doing all right, sweetheart.
Morning, Muse. Hope you got your coffee.
Absolutely, mate. She's done that coffee walk of staggeringness, mate.
Oh, yeah. Get out of the way and don't get in the way.
Bill saying hello to me. Hello, mate. Fred's in. Afternoon, everyone, he says. Hope you're all well. Doesn't look like he's noticed yet either, Dave.
Hello,
bless
Fred.
him.
No, it might take a little while yet.
Yeah. Scully Model saying hello to Fred. Dave saying hello to everyone there. Fred saying hello to yourself, me and Dad. Dave, Lynn. Yeah, happy days. He's also saying laugh out loud and loads of kisses. Oh. He's also says was watching The Last Kingdom. Never wanted to turn off the TV. Only my love for you guys changed my mind. Was close call though. Oh, bless you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a good TV show, is it, Fred?
By the sound of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen all of Vikings. So The Last Kingdom, he says, is a must watch. Oh, look out for that, Fred, me old chisel. Cheers for that, mate. Lynn saying she's never seen it. Black Sails, yeah, that's another good show, Fred. Black Sails, it's the pirate one, but it's really good, mate. Ooh. Yeah, especially the bit where Blackbeard. Yeah, I won't spoil it, but
yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah, Muse is heading for the coffee and a bigger screen. There you go. So Muse is now currently doing the coffee walk of goodness. Andy's in saying this afternoon on Model Making TV, we join Cue Ball Colin, along with Dave, the Airy Cornflake, as they discuss the Chinook and trigger some Alexas in the process as Dad looks on from the Red Office. Happy days. I love art of goodness from Musey Pops. Cheers, Muse. Thank you, my darling. Excuse my fidgeting, by the way. Modelers United, Fred is saying laugh out loud and hi to Andy. Yes, Muse, there is. I'm doing a video, my darling. I'm currently going to be editing or shooting, and editing a video this evening. It arrived yesterday, was in the Dropbox, got quarantined by the wife because that's what she does, because I'm in a bubble within a bubble. And I've got it just next to me because I'm going to film an opening this evening, my darling. So many thanks. I've got a parcel from Musey Pops that sat there.
So are you in a square bubble inside a round bubble?
Yes, I am, mate. Yeah. Normally what happens, everything that gets delivered to me goes to a big drop box that's bolted to the side of my house out there. And then my wife checks it every day. And if there's stuff in it, she leaves it 24 hours and then she comes out, she gets it and she goes and does her thing. She's very protective of me at the moment. So, yeah. So I'll just go, or Mayhem Model Works even. Yeah. Afternoon, you lovely buggers, says Andy from Mayhem. Paul Lines is in. Afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all safe and well. So do we, Paul. We hope you're doing all right out there, mate, and you're safe and well, mate. Edward Leonard's giving it the good day, everyone.
Good day.
Absolutely. Fred saying hello back. Iron Man 129's in. Afternoon all. It's the first time for me watching a non-Sunday stream for you guys, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We're going to be doing a bit of the old bench cam in a minute, and we'll be doing a bit on these bad boys, mate. So you can have a bit of that, because the Sunday show we do is for all you lovely viewers to showcase everything you do. And what started these Wednesday shows off was folks kept getting in touch saying, yeah, we see stuff on your channel, but you're going to do any of the bench stuff and show us what you guys do. And that's how this spawned, Dave, wasn't it? So, yeah. Scaly Models is warning everyone to switch their Alexas off because, yes, we are gits and we will get you.
Oh, don't switch them off.
Nah, don't switch them off. You know, Alexa, play Tiffany. Fred's saying, how do I know all these weird names and these strange singers? I'm getting a bit worried. Fred saying, hi to Edward and Iron Man. What have we got here? Wilma's in somewhere. There she is. Hello, Wilma. How you doing, darling? Chat's jumped there, so let's just see whether I've missed anyone. Jacqueline's in, saying hello to everyone.
Hello, Jackie.
Wilma and Betty Rubble are in the house. Happy days, happy days. So yeah, I'll be as decently behaved as I can be. Ain't gonna happen, mate, is it? And my nephew's doing his leader ref bit as well, and he's as bad as a box of frogs and all, mate. It's definitely hereditary, mate. That's Wilma's having a wave. Hello, Wilms, you're right, my darling. Muse is giving it a yay. Happy days, yeah. I'm just going to go in and remove all the labels, Muse, because obviously I don't want people seeing your address and that, love, out of respect for your privacy. But yeah, I'll be filming that later on this evening, and that should be edited and released this time tomorrow. Might even be done before then if Muggins here can't sleep again. But I'm on day 2.5 at the moment, Dave. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah. Mayhem saying, I'm here. I'm currently making French toast, stroke eggy bread. There you go. Eggy bread. William saying French toast would have gone great with his cream of wheat and egg this morning. There you go. Sproko Addict saying, is that Dame Edna Everidge? Oh, no, it's Dave. I'm not laughing, Dave. I don't think that's funny at all, mate.
Alexa, play Donny Osmond.
Yeah. Fred saying, play Isa Spriglo. Paul Lyons says, question, I'm looking to do a diorama around the Great Escape and wondered if anyone knows of any companies which do wood nuts. What's that scenic landscapes place? You know the one I mean?
I was thinking you might want to look at some of the model railway stuff if you're doing 72nd.
Yeah, or flea bay it.
Or the other thing is scratch builder.
Yeah, scratch build and get yourself some popsicle sticks or lolly sticks, anything like that.
Coffee stirrers.
Yeah, balsa wood, coffee stirrers, you know, the old cost a lot coffee stirrers, that's it. Make yourself a bit of plankage out of that bad boy, mate, and Robert's one's uncle. Sprogo saying, I know, Paul, Peeps even. Vampy's in saying, awesome, Cole. Absolutely, Vamp. Bob's in, bollocky buff. Evening, gents. Hello, geese. Hope you're doing all right. Love the name. Lynn saying, hello, bollocky. He's saying hello to Lynn. Phil East is asking what scales the dio as well to Paul about the wood and nuts. But there's that scenic place that I got all my, you know, the static grass stuff. And,
there's a couple out there because I've got some static grass from one of those places.
There you go. Graham McRobin, Woodland Scenics, you mean? Yeah, would that somewhere like that might have them, but I'd scratch build them. At least you can do them to the scale you want them, mate. You know, get your real life measurements, do your math with 2 Fs. Fred says he's on his phone watching at the minute sausage, beans, egg, bacon, fried bread, and daddy's sauce. Get over there.
Oh, good man.
It's a segue to your question of the day, Dave, isn't it?
So the question of the day from Dave is what is about to go in your bellies and what have you got on your benches? As
Absolutely.
Always, answers on a postcard.
Frankie goes to Wobby Woods in. Evening, ladies and gents, or lads and gents.
Hello, Frankie.
Frankie, how you doing, geese? Lee Roberts is in saying hello, Colin, and everyone else. Lee. And Dave, sorry. Sue's in saying hello to Graham. Hello, Sue. You're right, sweetheart.
Hello, Sue.
Paul's saying, yeah, I'll have a look. It's 72nd or 76 scale.
If it's 72nd, 76, then model railway stuff could be.
Yeah, it's going to be the railway scene, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be. Other than that, yeah. Oh, or just scratch build.
Yeah, yeah. Lee Roberts is saying hello to Colin, Dave, everyone else. Hello, Lee. All right, mate.
Hello, Lee.
Yeah. And that's the chat caught up, Dave. Graham McRobert is doing his belly and bench, mate, because Dave ain't answered his question, or did you? I think you did, didn't you? Belly's lamb chop and mint salts and chopped oranges and strawberries. Get in there.
Ooh, very nice. Oh, hello. This sounds a bit posh. Jacqueline has got stuffed marrow with potatoes, vegetable, still working on fingerless mittens for the girls at work.
Oh, good girl, mate. Cool, you're all going to look rather swanky then, giving it the beans in them.
Well, they're going to have warm hands, I know that much. Paul Lyons is belly, sweet and sour duck, noodles, egg fried rice. Bench is a 35th scale Tamiya Bren gun carrier.
Oh, it sounds mint.
William Rayburn is having cream of wheat with an egg and toast. Bandai F91.
Oh,
not quite sure.
Sounds
what.
interesting.
Yeah, it sounds what. Yeah.
That might be worth a bit of a Google at some point, Dave, just to see exactly what it is, mate.
Bandai F91 sounds kind of aircrafty, maybe.
Yeah,
he said. Not really known.
Sounds pretty cool, mate.
Lynn Belly is honey nut Cheerios. Milk Bench is, well, you have to guess what I'm building when I post on. Okay, she's going to post some photos.
Well, yeah, because she's had a rather suave clear up, isn't she? And she's now presented herself with a rather splendid and seriously sexy bit of benchage, mate. And it's going to tease us with some video work. So I'm looking forward to that, Lynn. It's going to be good to see you at the bench. Yeah.
Oh, Phil's come up with a good one. He's going to suggest looking for wargaming terrain, but 1/72 would be too big.
Yeah. Have a look at the Terrain Tutors YouTube page and all, folks, because that guy out there, he does some mint stuff, and there might be something on there that will get your attention, mate. So have a looky look at that for the Terrain Tutor.
Edward Leonard is having ham and cheese sandwich, and he's got a Meng PZK PFW5 Panther.
There you go. I'm glad you read that.
Ooh, yeah, I won't be doing that one again.
Yeah. Paul D. Tommaso says that F91's a Gundam.
Yeah, Mayhem is saying as well. He's saying F91 is a Gundam, Dave. Oh, okay.
Just nod like I am. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one, Dave. It's that one with all the rockets and stuff. Just nod, Dave.
You went that far above my head. It was collecting snow. Can you not see that? I've got snow on top.
Yeah. Muse is saying chat's been jumpy and stupid. Yeah, it's been a bit buggy all day. I don't know whether you're noticing it in the stream, but we have random updates, but they're not syncing too well. So if we do miss anyone, apologies. It's gone quiet. Sorry, Dave. I thought, I thought you was about to do another one.
No, I don't know. There isn't another foodie one.
No worries, mate. Frankie Goes to Bobby Wood says he's a good day for him because of the day off, and he's got chicken wings in his belly, and on his bench is some kind of Lego thing from a Chinese manufacturer called Wang.
Ooh.
Lynn's saying, I've got cherry Dr. Pepper in the fridge cooling off. She just bought some. I do like a bit of Dr. Pepper. And we used to have, I don't know if you still get it. Do you remember Vimto?
Vimto. I remember.
Remember that? That had a bit of a twang to it and all, didn't it?
I can't say that I've ever had Dr. Pepper. I have to.
Oh, you've got to, Dave. Oh, yeah. And if you're really feeling adventurous, mate, just chuck a single Jack Daniels into a Dr. Pepper, mate. Yeah. I know I'm wrong in so many ways, but it's worth doing. Sue saying hello to Frankie. Pauline says he loves a glass of Tizer.
Oh, I remember Tizer.
Yeah. Felice loves a nice Vimto. Dad's Sprueglue's asking, have you ever tried a cheeky Vimeo, Cole? No, I haven't, mate.
No, I haven't.
No, or Vimto, he says even. Yeah.
Vimto.
Yeah. Do you remember the old Corona people that used to come round when you used to get all the bottle lids, didn't you? And you used to get your refunds. Do you remember cream soda?
Yeah.
Oh, cream soda, wasn't it? It's like, oh, I've used some of that.
I know this sounds wrong. Cream soda with vanilla ice cream.
See, I was thinking of Ted, gin and cream soda. I know it's wrong.
That could be the grown-up version.
Yeah. Yeah, bit of the old egg gin, mate. You know, with H.
I only can have the little ones version. I got cream soda and ice cream.
Yeah, but I just love all of that. Right, I'm going to whop the old downward camera on.
I'm going to move that one out of the way.
So we'll have a bit of that going on.
Come down.
And have a looky-loo at what we got going on. Hopefully, is that light enough, folks, or do I need to switch the light on? That's without light. That's with light. So, yeah, we're going for a bit of light.
White balance has just gone crazy.
Yeah, and I'm just having a bit of a weather of it today, folks. So I'm going to darken it down just a shade, just to give it a little bit of character. And believe it or not, I'm going to use a bit of the old Citadel to do it with, which is Reitland Flesh Shade. Believe it or not. Ooh. For some reason, it works on green armour. Don't ask me how I found this out. It might have been when I knocked the bottle over and spilt a bit on the Yui. But I've since discovered that it does do a nice job on green, as you can see with the tail fin. See, it just knocks the edge off it, Dave. Ooh. But gives it a bit of a brown hue, doesn't it?
Ooh.
With an H.
Are you sure that's with an H?
Yeah. And that's all I'm doing, mate, is just whopping a little bit in the old seams. And then lightly brushing it over the green. And it just gives it a bit of a twang, you know? Because I like that. And I like it a lot.
Well, so long as you like it, that is the main thing.
Yeah. And it was purely accidental that I found this out. But as you can see, Dave, just that little bit, it's giving it a bit of a...
Oh, I like that.
Isn't it? Subtle as fudge.
Yeah, it's very subtle.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll tell you what, it's even more subtle because it's you.
Yeah. So that's all I'm doing, folks, is a bit of that today. Because I've got all my decals on. And they was a bind. God, the old swear box was out for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dave. You know what I'm like. I had them stuck to me fingernails. Oh God.
Yeah, what, the little teeny tiny ones?
Oh yeah, I proper got a lip out with them in the end, mate. You know, the teddy bears were out, and bloody things. But we got there, and I did them in an hangout as well, which was even worse, you know. So, and of course, Wilma and Betty Rubble were in, aren't they? So it's got to be Alexa, play Susan Boyle.
I think when you see your sister, she's
gonna batter me, mate. But it's worth it, isn't it?
I think batter is an understatement.
Yeah, I think the names I'm going to be called by her is going to be not repeatable on a family show.
Most definitely not.
But yeah, my nephew Lee during the lockdown, because he's a ice hockey ref.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, and he's been doing all of this, spoof stuff on Facebook with, you know, where he's doing refereeing and that, or not doing it. So he's been in all kinds of situations, you know, and oh mate, he's mad. But if you want to giggle, go and have a looky-loo at the Facebook page and give it a like, because yeah, you'll make his day. But he's got his kids involved in it and all, and it's proper mad.
I think you might have upset your sister.
Oh really?
Yeah, sod off with the bloody Alexa, Susan Boyle.
Yeah, good girl.
So, Alexa, play Val Doonican.
Yeah. That's the thing. None of us can have ours on now. Because the minute one of us goes out the room, you'll hear someone give it an instruction to play something. It's like, really? So we all bolt them and none of us can actually use them.
Can't have one.
No. Nim's in, saying hello to Mayhem and to Muse. Graham says, I can see a dry slap coming. Happy days. Sue's saying bad luck, it's off. What we got there? There was a question somewhere. Where is it gone? Sprogler Addict saying, question, do ostriches chew? No idea, mate.
No, they stretch.
Sprogler Addict saying, Alexa, do you know what an hammer is? Yeah, absolutely. Rick Rowling, yeah. Alexa, play Rick Astley. Who did we get with that on the show Monday? We got someone, didn't we, with Rick Astley?
Mm.
It was like, yeah, Rick Rolling. I've been Rick rolled so many times now. So really, every time I'm like, you toe rag. Still, his royalties must be good.
Well, I don't think he's going short of anything.
No. Again, another one of them artists that everyone says, oh, yeah, I can't stand that, you know. But when one of these records comes on, everyone knows straight away what it is.
Oh, yeah.
I go, oh, that's Rick Astley, that is. It's like, oh, is it now?
Thought you didn't like him.
Yeah. Oh, when was that out? That's got to be late 80s, early 90s, isn't it?
What, Rick Astley?
Yeah.
I think he was mid 80s, I think. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, Fox says he's within. Hello, Fox. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
He hasn't got an Alexa, has he?
I honestly don't know. I've never. I know Chris has because we got him with the lights. Because he's got all the plug sockets, isn't he? So he got subjected to the switch the lights off one.
Well, that's what you get for being posh and having lazy bone lights.
Chris is a gadgets freak. He likes his gadgets. So yeah, Fox will be happy because I may have been doing Baneblade artwork. For the YouTubes. So I suppose it's been quiet, is it? Your journeys to work this week?
Well, you would think we was having a lockdown, but evidently not, because the amount of people that are still going to work.
Oh, right. William Rabin saying hello to Fox. Mayhem saying to Sergeant Bones, the former sounds all posh and proper. The latter is, here's your dinner, now deal with it.
Yeah.
Sarge's asking, what sounds better, chopped pork loin with tagliatelles and a medley of vegetables, or pork with noodles and veg? Well, it's going to be pork, noodles and veg, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nim saying that the roofers are interrupting her beauty sleep. Mayhem saying, yeah, model making guru, Festa Blade. Yes, Festa Blade is going to be starting soon. Yeah. It's got to be done. So I'll probably do an insomnia stream of buildage on the YouTubes and do that at a time that I can capture, the American guys and girls as well as those in the UK. So I'll probably start it late in the UK and then go through the night. So I'm sure that we can have a bit of a giggle with that. Something different, isn't it? I'll tell you something though, I think the swear box is going to be out when it comes to painting it.
You reckon?
Yeah, I'm doing it in Berlin camo, isn't I?
That, yeah, that is swearbox job, that is.
Isn't it? Because it's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a fantastic idea. I'm sure you'll have great fun doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine I'll be swearing for England, mate.
I'm sure England will be chuffed to punch.
That was a resounding if ever I've heard one.
I think it's more about a confused.
Oh, a confused.com, was it? What do we got there? It's got to be done. Festa speaks the truth words, absolutely. And he's saying, when do we get the Dave Blade? As soon as we got enough funds, mate, then yeah. Has anybody ever used silicone molds to make rivets? Try them with plaster of Paris, but getting too many air bubbles as they're so small. Me personally, no. I would 3D print them or something like that, but yeah. I haven't done silicone molds of them purely because I think it would be too small for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3D printing them, I suppose. You could do them out of resin, couldn't you, in the various sizes? Let's give that a little bit of a go over as well. Dum 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 da 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 dum, and of course it's got a sharp mouth as well, so I'm happy with that.
You've got to have shark's mouth.
Fox saying hello to Edward Leonard. Sprue Glue Addict says it's time for his dinner. So bye-bye, Colin and Edna. Ta-la, mate. Oh, there you go.
You know, you can go off some people.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's put that keyboard down so I can get a bit nearer. Yeah, Nim's saying I've got some turf coming in today for my boxing match. Still need to figure out what I want to use for the base. Muse is saying there's 40 people watching. Where's the thumbs ups? Yeah, the thumbs ups do help with the algorithms, folks. A lot of people don't realise, but when you give someone a thumbs up, it moves the video up the search rankings and people interact with it more. And yeah, so when you're searching for our work, it just lets it appear higher up the list on YouTube and is muchly appreciated by us as well.
Thank you very much.
And it just helps the channel and it helps with the statistics. And it's a nice statistic as well. Again, you don't just have to do a thumbs up. You know, if you don't like what we're doing, give it a thumbs down. You know, it's not a problem. It's optional. This does do it quite a nice subtle effect. I'm quite pleased with this accidental on purpose stroke whatever discovery. It's just enough to knock the shade down a tad.
I'll take the newness of the paint off.
Yeah, I mean, look, see you get what I mean. It's just knocking the new shade off, just dropping it down just subtly, but yeah. And it gets me brownie points off of the guru for using a Citadel paint, doesn't it? So, yeah, it's all about the brownie points, mate. You know me.
A guru brownie point?
Yeah.
They're as rare as hen's teeth, they are.
It's rarer than rare, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh yeah, I shall get brownie points when I start the blade, mate. That'll be brownie points of goodness coming to Festa Towers.
So when you start that, does that mean you're going to be on edge?
Yeah.
Shall I get me coat?
I would, mate. Still, that was sharp.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, go on, keep thinking. You know you want to. Let's just give that wheel another bit of glue. That one wheel has been problematic.
I've decided now that I'm not going to put any other little bits on because they're going to get knocked off and the wheels can wait until...
Yeah. To your wheelie weddy.
Wheelie.
Yeah, they're not a great fit, are they, them wheels?
No.
What do we got? We got Paul D. Tommaso saying hello to Lynn. Hello, Paul, as well. Foxy's saying to Phil East, have you tried slicing thin slices off the end of very thin plastic circular rod? Oh, that's a good shout. And he's also saying to Paul D. Tommaso that he is hoping to open his parcel tomorrow. Yeah, I've got muses to do this evening. I'm looking forward to doing a bit of filmage on that. Lynn's going 13 thumbs up. I think there's about 24 now. So thank you for everyone that's done that.
24 at the moment. Thank you very much, everyone.
Fox is asking Paul D. Tommaso whether it's filmable. Phil East is saying would be a good call, Fox. The moulds have a nice variety with shapes and detail, but the plaster isn't playing very nice. Wayne Ward is in, one of my lovely patrons and channel members. Hello, Mr. Fox, Dave and Colin. Nice day here in the States. Hope you're all well. And he's loving this build. Thank you very much, Wayne.
Hello, Wayne.
Appreciated. Paul's going cool, and yes, I'm sure no one will object to some nudage. Nothing wrong with a bit of nudage, mate. Graham saying to Fox, remember your weapons from main one to primary, mate. Whatever that means.
I think that might be something to do with destiny.
Yeah. Guru saying to Paul, nudage, wait, what? Well, now he's very worried. 9,001 ostriches is spelt thumbs the correct way, F-U-M-S.
Yep, good man.
Graham says, Fox is saying to Graham, he don't know what that means. Wilma's giving it the thumbs. Cheers, Wilms. Fox is also, that's all my rivets are, although they were made with proper punch set to punch them out of plastic card sheet. Yeah, I've got a Rosie the riveter, which is a disc that you can run along and do rivet lines, but there is another one where you can use it to punch rivets, can't you? I suppose its proper name is Rivet Punch, isn't it? Clues in the name.
Rivet Puncher?
Yeah, that's the one. Graham says, your main weapon could be assault rifle and backup could be a pistol or whatever weapon. I suppose that's Destiny he's on about.
It sounds.
Muse is waving at anyone she may have missed. Hello, Muse. Musey Bops.
Hello, Muse.
Felice is saying that he uses the green stuff world molds to make rivets with super sculpey oven bake clay. Oh, that's interesting. Works well for him, and you can use model cement to attach them to styrene. Happy days. That's a nice little tip, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a top tip, that is, mate. Fox is saying, oh, Citadel paint, good girl. Yeah, I know. Look, and I've got it in a Citadel pot holder of goodness as well. Look. Hey, anti-spillage. Yeah, because I can.
You're going for it today, aren't you?
I am, mate. I am.
All the proper stuff and self-pimpage as well.
Well, yeah, it's only because I've been CADing the anti-spillage devices for our friend Fred. Yeah, I've got them on the CAD program ready to get printed this evening, so I'm going to be printing them and then shipping Fred up stuff for his alkalads, some glue holders, and just stuff to help him out, because he puts stuff on his blind side, bless him, and I just worry he's going to knock it flying, and paint costs money, doesn't it, at the end of the day?
Oh, yeah.
So if I can help him out, I'll send him up some anti-spillage devices, mate. So he's going to get a box with a selection of different ones in there. So Wayne Ward even is saying Citadel is very expensive in America. Yeah, I mean, it is expensive here, really, Dave, isn't it? It isn't cheap, is it?
No, it's not the cheapest of paint.
But it is, yeah, it's interesting. It's weathering in a pot, isn't it? It's bizarre stuff. What's the other one I've got to get? Is it non oil, something like that? But yeah.
Oh, I've got some of that.
Yeah. Joe saying hello to Lynn. Sue saying I might go down after you lot picking on me last night. Oh, Wibble.
Yeah. Non-oil, what is it? Non-oil, Agrax, Earth, and oh God, there's another one.
Yeah, I mean, I own a total of 3 Citadel pots. I've got Abaddon Black, which is black, and I've got Oak Turquoise as well. Bottle of that. Quite why? I've got no idea, but I've got a pot. And it's Oak with an H, not Oak as in O-R-K. Yeah, Oak Turquoise. Lynn saying, yes, it is. Wayne. Felice is saying, thanks, Joseph. I have the green stuff world ones, and he's going to grab some super sculpty. Hughes is saying, yeah, the Citadel stuff is expensive everywhere. Betty and Wilma have done thumbs ups. Cheers, girls. Thank you very much, loves. Cool, that jumped up. Foxy's saying, Destiny doesn't work like that. The distinction is more primary and secondary ammo types. He likes to have a scout rifle as a primary and an auto rifle as secondary. There you go. Vamp saying to Lynn, you need to get in contact with Muse to do that military stuffs thingy. Graham's asking Fox whether he just plays online.
I'm sure there was.
Yeah, Fox doesn't do the open play thing. Yeah. Yeah, I've got games on my system, but I'm useless. Joe Kelly's saying to Phillies, get the Sculpty clay softener too. It'll make the clay soft enough to easily press into the mould and less likely to tear when you scrape off the excess before baking. So happy days, isn't it? That's a good tip. Graham's saying once he gets a console, get used to the game. He might play along with Fox. Happy days. Good man. Muse is saying Sculpty clay is good for many things. Fred's saying I'm a legend. Happy days, Fred. And I don't know whether you've noticed, mate, but you've got a spanner as well, Fred. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to do you the different size Alcalad ones, some anti-spillage glue holders. Do you use Set and Soul, Fred, and Crystal Clear, or do you use the Ultimate Decal Solutions? Because I'll do you one of them and all. So, yeah. I'll just do your selection, mate, because, yeah. Graham saying, Colin, can you tell us again what game workshop you're using again, mate? What paint? That's Reichland Flesh Shade. Is he mocking how I speak? He is, isn't he?
Yeah. He's pulling your chain, I reckon.
I reckon he is, mate. Him and his moustacheness. Abaddon Black and Oak Turquoise with an H. That one.
Are you sure it's with an H?
Yeah, Oak Turquoise, yeah. H-A-W-K, Oak.
Oak.
Yeah, Oak. Mayhem saying he's a leg and a half. Yeah, absolutely. That's the one, none oil even. Cheers, Muse. Thanks for that, love.
Yeah.
I'm useless, mate, ain't I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's three of them. There's the non-oil, the Agrax, Earth.
Yeah.
And a flesh one as well, I think.
What? The Reichland Flesh Shade?
No, because the non-oil is like a wash.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and the same with the Agrax Earth.
Oh, right. I know nothing about Citadels, do I? Let's be honest.
Fox probably just fallen off of his seat because Dave's talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Games Workshop.
Fred's saying laugh out loud to Andy. Muse is saying we won't talk about how many Citadel paints you've got. Have you got a load, Muse? Good girl. I think Dad's got a couple of 100 bottles.
Yeah, but it's all the same colour, red.
Yeah. Lynn says pretty blue. I'm doing all right. I've got 3 pots of it. I think I'm doing well. For me, I think that's mint. Don't quite know what to paint it. Use to paint, but hey, you know. Army painter are nice too, says Muse, but she has issues with them curing right all the time. Phyllis is saying the Army painter quick shades are an excellent alternative. Oh, aren't they? I've not used them, mate. Fox has obtained a coffee and ingestion is about to commence. Muse is saying she's on her 3rd coffee. Good girl.
I mean, that was quick.
Felice says he's had issues with the paints and some of the shades have been okay so far. Fingers crossed that doesn't change. William Rayburn saying, for your information, coffee and cough drops taste horrible. Yeah, tea and CBD oil's nice, though.
Can't say that I've tried that.
Yeah, you should do, mate. It's a nice concoction, mate. Muse says it's conditions for me when I have to make for a drying box or something like that. There you go. Paul Lines has just read Ubisoft are working with Lucasfilm Games to make an open world Star Wars game. Oh, that's interesting. Fox is saying to Muse that he's been awake for 9 hours so far and he's well beyond 3. God, I'm on day 2.5 at the moment. I haven't been out of sleep again. Yeah. Usually saying, yeah, we live in the future, so it doesn't count. Fred say, I did say, but chat just jumped. Microscale, soul set and crystal clear, and a subtle hint for a sticker. So something like that, Fred, yeah? Set soul clear on the one side, and then on the other, you can have normal strong, extra strong. And all you do with a set soul clear is just don't use the inserts, mate. Happy days. Yeah, we'll get that all sorted, mate. I'll set up the print job later and leave it to it. Muse only woke up an hour ago. Good girl.
An hour and she's had 3 coffees already. Gee.
Yeah. Fox says, it sounded all right, Paul, but then you said Ubisoft and his point of interest evaporated. And yeah.
No.
Yeah, Fred says, thanks for the spanner. That's all right, mate. You're most welcome, Fred. Most welcome, my old mate. Paul Lines has said the Fox, I thought he'd turn his nose up at that. Kaz is saying, is the Mark 1 escort around? Yeah, it is, love. Yeah, we'll get that sorted for you, mate. Mayhem saying nun oil for oiling your nuns. Happy days, yeah. So it's known, isn't it? It's got an L in it, isn't it? Is it none or known? Well, we don't say it right anyway. Wilma's saying, do you use Amazon to order the models? Yes, I do, Kaz. If you send me a link to the one you're after, what I'll do is I then send you a link once I've put it in the Amazon store. And
that was a subtle plug.
I know it's good, isn't it? And if you do it that way, you get it for the same price, but I get a commission. Ice Queen's going, yeah, it's the Mark II she wants. The Mark 1 is slightly dearer than that. Yeah, I was looking for the Mark 1 the other night, Wilms, and couldn't find it, so I need to tap Sue up just to find whether I'm looking at the right one. But if you leave it with me, Wilms, I'll sort you out and try and get a deal on it for you, love. Fox is saying to Bill Rayborn, replace the cough drops with chocolate hobnobs, much better. Chocolate hobnobs. Yeah.
Chocolate hobnobs dunked in tea.
Oh, well, he had to say chocolate hobnobs as well, didn't he? Fred says, cool, thanks, mate. No problem at all, Fred. We'll get that out to you as bad. William saying that won't help with his cough. He's got a sinus infection. Graham says, I know what it's like, Colin, not sleeping. Yeah, I'm in too much pain at the moment. And it's just, yeah, it's not great. And I can't have me op just yet because of the world being on fire. So I'm in limbo. So, yeah, I'm maxed out on all the meds at the moment and none of them are hitting it. William Rayburn, no, but you'll be much happier about the experience. Ian Zini and Dalfate, evening chats, watching from his workshop for a change. Glad to be getting my mojo back, and he's building again. Brilliant.
Building.
Wilma's going brilliant. If you do that, I'll pay you the money. Yeah, no worries, mate. You leave it to me, Wilms. We'll get you sorted, love. Foxy says, Mama Fox has just decided in her brain she wants KFC. Today has been a good day. Happy days, Fox. Lynn saying, please put the Amazon link in the description. For what, Lynn? Bearing in mind, Lynn, I'm live. Phil East is saying, that's always a great day, Fox. Candy Grams in says, I tried chocolate hobnobs for the first time only a couple of weeks ago. heavily and life-changing. Next
Oh, yeah.
challenge then, Candy Graham, is stroop waffles, mate.
Oh. What you're gonna have to? What I'm gonna have to? I'm gonna have to get some more stroop waffles because I'm thinking stroop waffle sandwiched by chocolate odd knobs with the chocolate bit facing the stroop.
Yeah, absolutely. Fox is saying, as a group, we steered you in absolutely the right direction, and your life is much better as a result. Happy days. Happy days. Let's have a looky look at the other side of this old Chinook now that side should have dried a bit. Ah, dear. Chocolate hobnobs. I want chocolate hobnobs now. I want them all. I want all of them.
Colin,
Yeah.
you're not gonna probably like me.
Yeah.
But in the kitchen, I've got 4 unopened packets of hobnobs.
That's all right, mate. That's all right, because next to me, I've got 5 boxes of Jaffa cakes.
See, the only trouble is, if I open up a packet of hobnobs, I will devour the whole packet in one sitting.
Yeah, that's the done thing, because you don't want them to go off. You don't want them to dry out. Yeah, that's acceptable. But no, Sue will be proud of me. I've still got 5 boxes of Jaffa cakes left. I'm doing really well.
You are, because, well, I can't really say because I've got at least 3 packets of Jaffa cakes and I've got 4 packets of hobnobs that I haven't touched.
I've done well, mate. I am impressed with myself, to be honest.
That's the thing with it. If I'm in the shops and I see them, I go, oh, I'll have some of them. And by the time I get home, I've gone off the idea of having them.
Yeah, I know that feeling, mate.
I know for a fact if I was still living at home and my dad was still alive, hobnobs and Jaffa cakes and anything chocolate left loitering around for more than 24 hours would have been devoured by now.
He was a bit of a glutton for punishment, was he?
Well, he just thought, he was one of these that, if he sees it lying around and not being eaten,
yeah,
he just thinks he used to think to himself, right, okay, well, if you're not going to have it, I will.
Yeah, I'll have that. Graham's asking me if I've ever airbrushed Citadel Paints. If so, how was it? No, I haven't, mate. This is something I've not used a lot of, is the Citadel Paints, if I'm brutally honest. That's just by chance that I happened upon the fact that this paint seems to contrast nice with a bit of green armour that I'm using it. Normally, I'd give this a wash.
No, I think Fox will be the one to answer this, but I think they're all right if you get them thinned properly.
Yeah. Many thin coats is springs to mind. I think you might have been asked this question before on an e-model stream, but probably the expert on it would be Fox because he uses Citadel all the time. So
yeah,
it's far more qualified than I am to answer that one, Graham, because this is all new to me, mate, and the whole Warhammer genre is something that I've not got too much involved in. I've done a booster blaster, but I'm still painting that, and obviously I've got the blade to do, so it's all new to me. That's why he's itching for me to start it, because he is going to be educating Fester, I feel.
Oh, that sounds scary.
I don't know which one for, him or me. I'd say both.
All I can say is, can I have the proceeds of the swear box, please?
Yeah, it's going to happen, isn't it? Yeah, whose swear box, his or mine? Because don't forget, he is the one who's got to teach me how to do this stuff.
I'm going to be greedy and I'm going to say both.
We'll be all right. I'd certainly think for the building of it, I can just do that on the stream and then I can edit that down. I'll just have like one episode of the video series as the build, and then the rest of it's going to be the masking. That's where the swear box is going to come out. Because I'm still convinced that I can do Berlin camo on it. So I'm going to keep at it. I'm going to persevere with it.
Yeah, yeah, you should be able to, but I think you're just going to have to take an awfully long time to get it masked up properly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to be the masking tape job of death, isn't it? But I'll go with it. I'm curious as to how it would actually turn out, and that's what's inspiring me to do it. And as you know, I love the Berlin camo paint scheme.
Yeah. Oh, talking of Berlin camo paint schemes, I've acquired an Airfix 76 scale Scorpion.
Yes.
And you know that I've done the paintwork on the chibi tank that Mike sent me.
Yeah.
I'm those three colours. I am thinking of doing a trial, like this is the time just before the Berlin camo was brought out, but
yeah,
they got samples of different colour schemes, shall we say?
Oh right, yeah.
Now I'm looking at the chibi tank and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a so-and-so to paint, I know.
Yeah.
Because it's three different manufacturers of paint, why not make it easy for myself?
Yeah, but it's an interesting build, isn't it?
I actually think it will look all right.
For me, it's the different concept. It's like what I was on about to you earlier on with the Samba bus. Because it hasn't been done before on a scale model. And I'm not going to say what it was because I want it to be a surprise when I do it. But it's not been done on a scale model kit, has it?
All I can say to everybody is you will be stunned and surprised all in one go.
Yeah, because it's been a while since I've done something that radical, isn't it? I've not done a massive amount of filming for a while, and I'm conscious of that. But I'm on a bit of a binge build at the moment because I know Wilma and Betty are in the stream and I've not had a chance to chat to them yet personally. But as you know, Dave, I've got a major surgery that's going to happen. And I'm trying to get as much filmed and built because I am going to be out the loop for quite a long time. I'll do my best to try to get to the bench, but I can't guarantee it. So yeah,
and it's going to be me and Mike, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not had a chance yet to speak to Wilma and Betty, my two sisters, so they'll now be getting the ump with me because they're finding out live on air. But it's going to happen.
I'm sure they will forgive you.
Yeah, it's been expected that this one would come along. It's been a couple of years in the planning because I am a strange person to have surgery. Because I stay awake. I just have local epidurals and that and stay conscious during the procedures. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah, well, you can always blame COVID because it's the reason why you haven't told them yet.
Yeah, it's all to do with vaccine and other stuff as well. But, if I can get vaccinated, they'll take me in and do it. But it's literally, I'm just waiting on the phone call. So when I get the phone call, I've got my bag packed. I go in and I'm going under the knife. So, but cut a long story short, it's going to render me out the loop for quite a while. So Mike has kindly offered to step in with Dave to co-host the Sunday Brunch shows. We've not had a chance to chat about the Wednesday shows yet as to what's happening there. We are moving the times soon, aren't we? Because your job's changed.
Yeah, blame me because it's me because I'm departing one department that I've been working in for a long time, and I'm going into another one, and it's all going to be project work of updating labs and stuff like that. And I'm not entirely sure what hours I'm going to be working and if I'm going to have to sort of stay late and stuff like that. So I really don't know. I'm going to find out at the end of the month when I go over as to roughly what's going to happen.
You know, we could end up starting the shows later, or it might be that the Wednesday shows get put to bed. We don't know yet, do we? You know, so it's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit vague at the moment, I'm afraid.
I'll tell you something, though, that's a bit scuzzy. It's a bit dirty, but I like it.
As long as you like it, that is the main thing.
Yeah, I was going to have that upside down for a bit to let that wheel go off because it's, yeah. Whilst I'm doing that, I'll do a bit on the chat. So apologies for the slight inactivity on the bench at the moment, but I'm going to have a read of the pops on the chat. Okay. Muse was saying even the ones for the airbrush need thinning.
Oh, is that the Citadel Paints?
Yeah, Andy over at Mayhem Model Works is saying apparently the contrast paints go through airbrushes okay.
All right.
Phil East is confirming that. He says, yeah, they go through the airbrush all right. Happy days. Fox is saying they airbrush very well, but you need to thin them a bit more than other paints as they're very thick. They are also a little delicate once applied to the model. There you
go. Okay. Stupid question coming from Dave.
Yeah.
What do you use the contrast paints for? I know you use them for contrast, but
I don't know. I'm not sure whether
like a wash or a filter or that sort of thing.
Is the clue in the name? You use them for contrasting colours. I don't know.
No idea.
Yeah. Mayhem saying, yeah, it's still thinning required as the compositions are very thick. Foxy's going, that's for base and layers, not sprayed contrast paints as yet. Yeah, there's a new university course film, Educating Festa. Yeah, I think Fox is going to be sitting there having perhaps a tabletop trauma with me, mate. He's just going to be sitting there. Is there no way that I can educate this man into doing this? We'll think of some kind of witty way of doing it, but yeah, I'm sure he'll bully me as I build it. He says I meant thin them, not think them. Yeah, I know, mate. Philly says he uses a homemade lamium medium for all his acrylic thinning now. It works really well. Oh, interesting. Graham saying I thought that as he's tried it with their thinners and it didn't work out very well. Bones is saying he liked thinking paints better, Fox. They're smart paints as they're done. Is the bomb even? Muse is saying that she's been using glazed medium with her paints for brushing lately. It leaves more time to blend and it moves the paint around properly. Oh, there you go. Felice is saying his homemade stuff is basically a glazed medium. Sounds interesting, Phil. Graham saying apply with a brush is better than for weathering a kit. Yeah, he's probably on about the fact that I'm brushing mine, I'm not airbrushing it. I don't know. But I went for the brush effect because I want the brown streaks. I want it to look as if it's got dirt on it. It's rained and it's just run down the helicopter as it's been flying about. And it's kind of achieved what I wanted, because that's how the Huey came out. So they match a bit better now. Foxy's saying to Graham, you can thin them for airbrush with regular acrylic thinners such as X20A or Ultimate Airbrush Medium, airbrush thinners or stuff like that, or even just isopropyl. There you go. Usually saying try different methods on a practice piece to see what you like the best. Absolutely. Practice. I mean, we all have what's commonly called a model mule, don't we? And it's an old knackered kit that's had Christ knows what put on it, but we've all got one in the cave somewhere.
Yeah,
and just try it on that.
I've just made a new one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Ain't an AT-ST mule, is it?
No, it's a vampire.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to have an old Wellington bomber that I used as a paint mule, but I sat on it and it was no longer a paint mule. Yeah. Graham can't get any isopropyl up there at the moment. Yeah, it's like unicorn tears at the moment, mate. I managed to snaffle 15 litres of the stuff, mate, just before we went into lockdown. Yeah. Guru's saying thinning for brush painting with a tiny amount of water to thin them, or glaze medium to dilute them. Muse is saying the alcohol tends to dry too fast for her. I mean, again, it's different painting conditions, isn't it? I mean, we had this with the 3D printing thing. I know it's different, but, you know, what worked for me settings-wise didn't necessarily work for you, did it? Because we were in different room environments.
No, we couldn't understand why it was always lifting in the same place.
Yeah.
Until I moved the printer, what was it, about 5 or 6 degrees, so that it was more straightened up, so that it wasn't.
Yeah, wasn't a lot, was it?
No, it wasn't in the draft line from what was coming through the window.
Fox is saying to Muse, you shouldn't use alcohol thinners for paints you want to brush. That's just for airbrushing. Okay, didn't know that. Satirical alternative history creation idea. Werewolf women of the insert in what's that? Historical stylized letters here. Okay. What you been drinking, Andy?
I don't know, but it sounds like I want some.
Yeah, Modelers United saying to Graham, Google IPA 100%, mate. It's there's shed loads of it online. Yeah, I got a load from Amazon, but I found a chemical company not far from me, and I just, you know, contacted them, and they said, yeah, we do it in drums. So I just bought a couple of drums. It's like happy days. Drum of that, a drum of distilled water, and I'm like, yeah, I've got enough now.
So you're not going to run out anytime soon?
No. Well, I make all my own thinners, don't I? My own airbrush cleaner and all of that, and stuff for the 3D printing, and so I'm getting through quite a lot of IPA, as you know. So, yeah, I also make my own glue as well. So, yeah, and that sticks to the proverbial, doesn't it, Dave? It's what these Chinooks have been used with the old Festa Fin, mate.
Just don't go out and buy brand new cutting mats and then tip a bottle of Festus fluids all over it, because it strips the white lines on it.
Sounded so very wrong, that, Dave. That sounded so very wrong.
You know what? I don't care.
Yeah. Fox is saying, yeah, and the airbrush question depends on what weathering you want to do. Excuse me. He says some effects work better brushed, some work better airbrushed. There's just different tools to the toolbox. Absolutely. Depends on what you're after, mate. I like the one he did on the knackered Transit that he did, where it had like the road dirt just along the bottom third of the vehicle, and that was deftly airbrushed on, and it just had that right effect. Yeah. Whereas, like you say, other stuff you do with the airy stick, and it's, yeah. Graham's going to pick Fox's brains away from here. Well, that's what the chat's for, Graham. Type away, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Muse is saying pick with some pencils. Yeah, I got recently Muse got the full set of the AK weathering pencils, and they are the nuts. Really are good. Fox is saying for Dave, contrast paints are just very transparent so that you use them alongside coloured undercoats to get light and dark areas.
Oh, right, okay. That's fair enough.
Almost like a blend, then, is it?
Yeah.
You know, that sort of
Kind
subtle
of
transition between the two colours. Felice is saying the contrasts are sold as a one-coat wash base, but when used more carefully, they are great to use like inks, stroke glazes. Oh, sounds brilliant.
There is a lot of people out there that knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, he says the contrast is great when mixed with shades, more recess and less tinting of the whole surface. What is that question there? He says, Fox is saying, what shade did you use? I haven't, mate. Oh, no, that's a shade, isn't it? Yeah, because the clue's in the word shade written on the bottle, you Burke.
Very special.
I am. Reichland Flesh Shade. Is he mugging me up by getting me to badly say Citadel colours again?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, Reichland Flesh Shade, Fox. There you go, mate. Muse is saying the test piggy. Wilma's off. Take care. Should check in next time you and Dave are on. Ta-la for now. See you later, Wilms. Love you lots, darling.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Fox is saying, breaking news, Revell are to rename their entire model kit product range. The new product list is as follows. Test Mule 1, Test Mule 2, Test Mule 3. He really doesn't like Revell, does he? And I loved my 24th Huey. This is Revell, this old Chinook, isn't it?
Actually, I think I might go and buy myself a Bane blade and use it as a test mule.
Oh, mate, that'd be so funny. I think we need to send Fox either the Revell shuttle and boosters rocket set.
I'll tell you what, you could almost hear him taking in the heavy breaths.
Yeah, it's that Ed Force 1 or a 124th Huey. And he's got to build it.
I think it's going to have to be the 124th Huey.
Yeah.
But you can't build it out the box. He's got to get the saw out on it as well.
Yeah, yeah. He's now sitting there going, no, I can't. He wouldn't be able to do it. He will think of any single excuse he could to get out of it.
No.
Sue saying bye to Kaz, as is Fox, as is Lynn. Mayhem says he has crazy ideas at random times. Yes, so do I, mate.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Fox is saying, yeah, apart from on the E-Models videos where Fester makes none of his own products, of course. Absolutely, I use proper branded stuff then, mate. That's why it's always off camera. Yeah, you taught me well. Graham says, can you inbox me with your own made thinners mix, mate? Yeah, there's a video on my channel, coincidentally, Graham, called How to Make Your Own Thinners. And it's in the tutorial section on my channel, mate. And in there is a full video breakdown on how I make it, mate.
It's good stuff because I use it and all.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm not being sarcastic at all, mate, by the way. It's just that I've done a film on that and airbrush cleaner. And they're in the tutorial section on the video page of my YouTube channel, mate.
It is the proverbial mutt's nuts.
Yeah, it's the full recipe, mate, in there. And yeah. Of course, I keep them in the branded product containers for when I'm filming for other people. Yeah. Then saying laugh out loud to Fox. Ostrich is saying Fester's fluids available online. Yeah. Sounds so very wrong, doesn't it? Fred's got a scoop because it's his M4H club.
Oh, of course, yes. Have a good one.
Not a problem, mate. Muse is saying she wants all those pencils just out of budget for me right now. Oh, bless you. Jackie's saying take care to Fred. Muse is saying to you, Dave, that's a testy price. That's a pricey test meal even. Fox is saying, yeah, I've already got the god-awful SWAT dude and the container ship. Yeah, I built the SWAT fella. I've got him up on my shelf over there, and we're starting the container ship next week, Dave, aren't we?
Yeah, so join Ed. He can watch and learn then, can't he?
Yeah, so next week, Fox, on Wednesday, me and him, we're starting the container ship, mate.
Yeah, so it'll be Colin and Dave educating the guru.
Oh, yeah. And it's going to go Pt9.
Oh, yeah.
Sprudo Addict saying, don't do it, Dave. Stick to the path. Absolutely. Philly says we should get him the Apache kit too. Oh, yeah. And Steve Beanie's favourite, the 124th scale Spitfire. Fox says he'll never do an helicopter from any manufacturers. Those things just give me the yips. Graham says we should send him a shuttle kit. Absolutely, mate. Yeah. Fox is going, all the bottles on our benches will be products available on models. What's inside the bottles, though? Yes. Yes. Not that we would do any shenanigans like that, Fox, would we? He's now cringing, thinking, what's he going to say? Yeah. No, Fox wouldn't do anything like that. We're bad. I'm going to stick my rotor blades on, Dave, because I can.
Go ahead.
Do realise once they're on, I can do full whop, 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 whop noises.
Waka, 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 waka.
Let's put the lid on because I am a man of a certain twitchiness today and I will knock it flying. That. Yeah.
He's off.
It's only a Chinook, Dave, isn't it?
Yep.
How many banana-shaped props did you get? They are very banana-shaped, aren't they?
I had a couple.
Yeah. Hey, mate, it's a Chinook, though, isn't it? I like that. I like that a lot. And dare I say it's got shark mouth. Which for me is, yeah, it's shark mouth, Dave. Let's just bring that into the middle a bit. Because I think I can safely say that for now, I'm going to let that all dry and then, yeah. I like that. And that's going to sit, that's going to sit nicely, mate. It's going to sit well with the Yui, mate, to be honest with you. I'm quite chuffed with that. Yeah, it's a bit grubby, a bit mangy, but it's just subtle. And I must admit, that old Reichland Earth flesh shade even. Here's the dog's cocoonies, mate. That's worth to treat there. What do we got? Yes, more filler and plastic. Never going to do helicopter. Sprue Glue saying if you buy a war campster, you'll get spots, Dave. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be ordering some of my special paint, and then I'll film the what's his name, the 1/16 camper. Get that done, and I'll have that as my I'm recovering, and I can release episodes of that on the channel whilst I'm recovering video. Yeah. I reckon I might be lucky and be able to get that built by then. Should have the final 2 episodes of the E-Models build filmed and ready to be uploaded. Get them done. And that should be pretty much ready for when I start the motorcycle build for them. That was Fox saying about inside the bottles. Andy saying, honestly, I'll turn away for 5 minutes and you guys get all grubby and start thinking about the gutter. Did I miss all the fun? Oh, yeah, absolutely, mate. Bones is saying it's looking good, Cole. Yeah, I kind of like it, Sarge. I mean, I've done it US Army because obviously Huey's US Army. And I just thought, well, why not keep the theme going? And yeah, you know, it's got a bit of a naughty shark mouth on it. It's looking rather fetching. There's a few tiny details I'd like to add. But I'm going to let that dry as is, and then I can go over it and just add a few minor details. But she's going to be hanging from the ceiling anyway, so yeah. And I get to do wop noises every time I come into the man cave. The Huey's looking at it at the moment because it's a bit jealous. It thinks that I've fell in love with the Chinook more than her.
It thinks you've dumped it, does it?
Oh, Helga over there, she's a bit of a stroppy mare, mate. And yeah, you can look at me like that, Twinkle. Yeah, I'm talking to a plastic helicopter. Yeah. Archie's in saying hi, guys. Hello, Archie. Hope you're doing all right, mate.
Hello, Archie.
Graham McRoberts says, is there a kit of the car that Lewis Collins drove in the TV series The Professionals? What did he have? He had the Capri, didn't he?
Yeah, the Capri. Mark II.
Yeah, I've got a Mark II Capri sat up there, mate. I got it imported from Japan. You know, the one I'm doing as the JPS. Sarge will know the one I'm doing. Do you remember that automotive porn photograph I sent you, Sarge, of the Ford Capri in JPS Lotus colours? Yeah, I've sourced the Capri kit, mate, and that build is going to happen. Felice is saying Ryle number 1 of enjoying your hobby, avoid things that scare you and learn to pick your battles. Yeah, it's one of those. I wouldn't say I've got comfort zones as such. I suppose the only thing I haven't really done is super shiny, innit? But I've got one of those lined up for Frankie Goes to Wobbywood because he sent me over the Mercedes with the gold wing doors, which is the SLS AMG Mercedes. And he sent me one of them over and said, I challenge you to do super shiny on it. So I'm going to accept his challenge and I'm going to do the zero paints and all of that on it. So that's probably the only comfort zone left I've got because I've got a bit of Warhammer. I've got a Gundam down there, the old Kshatriya thing. So I'm going to have a bit of that. So I can't really think. The only thing I haven't done are the Dungeons and Dragons and the little tiny blokes. What are they, Space Marines?
Oh, Space Marines.
You know, so I suppose that's the only thing I haven't done, but I don't know whether I'd be able to do it justice, if I'm honest. Felice says it's awesome. Cheers, geese. Muchly appreciated, mate. What have we got there? Called that old chat jump there. He says dubba. Felicity saying, true, mate. Lynn says, looking awesome. Thank you very much, Lynn. Archie saying, how is everyone? We're fine, mate. How are you, mate? Fox says, looks fantastic. Thank you very much, Fox. That means a lot, mate. It's all right. It does what it says on the tin. It will probably have a little more lipstick and mascara. But all in all, considering it's going to be hanging from the ceiling about 14 foot away, yeah, it does what it says on the tin for me. Archie saying, looks great. Thanks, mate. Sprue Glue Addict says, will Dave be making a woof woof sound when he puts these blades on? I would have thought so.
Oh, maybe.
Archie saying to Fox, hello, mate. Dan saying, Fox, I seem to recall you saying something like get out your comfort zone too. Yeah, I like to challenge myself. I was saying this to you the other night. I'm just going to switch camera, actually, because I'm not doing any building, so I might as well just talk to the folks. I was saying to you the other night, wasn't I, about it, comfort zones and all of that lot, you know, and I just like to challenge myself and think out the box, don't you? You get the saw out, you open the door, or it can be something as simple as that, can't it? Opening a door or doing something slightly different. And yeah, it's
just doing a little bit of extra detail here and there.
yeah, you know, it can be something as simple as a decal wrap, you know, and I use that as a throwaway phrase, but because I've done so many now, I do find it easy. But I can remember when we got you going on it with your transit van wrap, wasn't it? I printed them out and shipped them to you. I said, right, you know, just watch the video, do it your own way and in your own time. You'll find what works for you and then go for it. And now you're printing them as well. So Graham saying it's the dog's nuts. Cheers, mate. Pauline says, definitely need to do an Apache or a Cobra next. Is that a challenge, Paul? You want us to get a couple of Apache kits? What's this? The Revell? Is it a bit of an old mong? Because, you know, if it's on the list of how can we say slightly dubious pup kits, we are the men that will take them on, aren't we, Dave?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if you whop it in the chat, Paul, the one you're on about, and I'll do a bit of a searchy, Kins, mate, and we'll snaffle a couple. Yeah, I've seen that message, Moose. Yeah, as soon as I open it all up, love, it all happen, mate. She's saying, don't forget to share in the box what's with Dave. Yeah, I know, mate. You mentioned it once before. So yeah, I won't forget, darling.
Thank you very much, Muse.
Guru saying to Dan, oh yeah, everyone else can do that to build character. I'm quite happy with my character. Thank you very much. Jackie saying hello to Archie. Fox is saying, yeah, go full Warhammer, add a shed load of turrets. Yeah, it's pretty much, I'm going to try and use everything that's in the Bane Blade box and on the extra sprue you sent me, mate, because I've got this inner determination to do something mad. Don't know why, but I have. And I think I've got the luxury as well, because I haven't built one or played the game. I can let my imagination go a little bit wild because I'm not restricted, you know, and yeah. Andy saying to Fox, yeah, he's got to do a Revell kit one day. I think he has. You know, the Stealth Bomber springs to mind. That's a nice Revell kit there. Could always send him up a 1/72nd scale Concorde, Dave.
Space Shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle root boosters. Ed Force 1. Mind you, though, you have got the Revell Starship Voyager, Fox. That's a nice kit. Dan saying, at least the double standard is on full display. Yeah, he recommends we do these things, but he doesn't do them himself, Dan.
I know.
Or as he says to me, I offer advice that I don't necessarily follow myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do as I say, but not as I do.
Yes. And he's saying his Viper build was Ravel, as was both his U-boats, but they was many moons ago, Fox, before your beard started to go grey. He's asking why the hate for Ravel to Fox. A lot of people don't like Ravel, do they?
I don't know why, because the Revell kits that I've built have been fine, and I still don't understand why everybody goes off on one when as soon as you mention the 24th scale Huey, because
For me, if I've been building a lot of Tamiya kits or kits that have gone together well, I do like to bring myself back down to earth with a scabby Ravel build of something that someone's gone, oh, mate, you want to get one of these? It's an absolute dog. Because I find it just challenges me brain and lets me rekindle techniques that I might have not have used for a while. Sarge is going, yeah, Colin, that'll be grand. What's that, Sarge? Doing an Apache, mate? Because you know me, mate, I'll build anything. Well, he's honestly such a diva, isn't he, Fox? Look at this. He says to Dan, the teacher teaches others how to climb up to his rock, but does not need to climb up there every day. Trumpet and blowing.
every now and again, teacher falls on backside and looks like Twit.
Yeah, teacher needs to preach and practice and buy a Ravel kit. Show his pupils leading by example. Dan's saying he's loving his Viper kit. I added a lot of the cockpit photo etch last night. Oh.
Someone's been busy.
Yeah. Archie's saying hello to Jacqueline. Hello, Jacqueline. Yeah, Mum's in. Mum. Oh, Mum.
Oh, I can't because I'm on.
Yeah. He's saying, apart from the fact that the instructions are as clear as mud, yeah. That's probably why then it's because the instructions, because, yeah, Fox is a bloke like us. We don't read instructions and manuals.
Do what?
Yeah. What's that? Dan Kramer's saying, so you're the guy teaching the Olympic gymnastics team that no one can believe he's ever done a somersault ever. Yeah. Muse is saying, tiny stuff crosses her eyes even with the magnifiers on. Yeah, I mean, I've sat there before, Muse, and I've got two pairs of prescription glasses on, one in front of the other, and an optivisor, and my missus tells me off terrible. I go, but it's really tiny. Muse is saying, looking very choppery. Lynn saying, yours is looking great too as well, Dave. Yes, it is. It's coming on nicely. I can see it out the corner of my eye there. It's like, yeah. He's a stealth builder, is our Dave. He slowly goes about his business and then it comes together.
Yeah, tapped in slow.
Yeah, he's saying about the all the other Ravel kits he's built that didn't film over the last 30 years. Yeah, I mean, I've only been filming 2.5 years, something like that. Not a long time. But, yeah. Dan Kramer says, I like the idea of Colin taking poor box kits and making them into awesome things like this Chinook, the sales here, the Silk Purse show. Oh, thanks, mate. Again, it's just... It's that age-old thing, isn't it, where if someone's new to the hobby, say, for I'll use Archie as an example, and I hope you don't mind, Archie. I'll use you as an example, fella. Someone like Archie comes into the hobby and hears all us old farts bemoaning a particular kit, and he might have just bought it and gone, oh, I don't want to build it now. So straight away he's dropped his morale, isn't it? And
he's on the back.
We kind of like to take these dog kits and say to someone, well, with a bit of patience, a bit of effort, and a bit of judicious sawing or whatever, you can turn it into a nice looking kit. And that's what we try to do, Dave, innit? Because like 'em or hate 'em, Revell are good budget kits for the average Joe modeler that ain't got a lot of expendable income. So folks like me and him, if we're doing this, it's encouraging them, isn't it?
I know it's all right going out buying main kits and rifle kits and trumpet kits and dragon kits when they're sort of 40, 50, 60 quid a pop, but not everyone's got that kind of budget.
I won't build my rifle and men kits then, Dave. No, honestly, all joking aside, and like I say, Arch, I'm not singling you out. I hope you don't think that, but it's a prime example, isn't it? I mean, how many times have we sort of said something to someone? Oh, I've got that kit in my stash. My missus bought that for my birthday, and suddenly you can see they don't want to build it, and it's like, yeah, it's a dog, but watch the video and copy it, and you'll be able to do a decent job on it. I had that with Ed Force One, and a friend of mine's got it, and it was like, oh mate, it's a mare, and it's like, dude, just persevere with it. It will come together. But yeah, I mean, if Sarge is on about that Apache because Paul Lyons says it's a bit of a turd, then yeah, I'll build it. I don't mind.
I'll take it as a Revell kit then.
I don't know, mate. I'll scroll further down the chat and see if he's put it in there. He's also, he's putting some links on YouTube because I've got YouTube on one screen and StreamYard on the other. Revell Bell AH1G Cobra. It has a sharp mouth. Kit number's 04956. I'll have a look at that then. Plastic Monkey's going looking awesome. Cheers, mate. Archie's going nice top, Colin. Cheers, mate. Yeah, there's a bit of the old Union flag going on. You know how it is. You saying don't forget to share what's in the box with Dave. Yeah, I got that the first time, my darling. Not a problem. Wouldn't leave Dave out. I'll send him the empty wrappers.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, Lynn says when she started modelling in '75, all there was Revell. Well, we used to get the little Matchbox models in a bag hanging up on the Airfix ones. Do you remember them, Dave?
Because you had the Airfix bag and the Airfix blister kits.
Yeah.
I didn't build any Revell kits as a boy. It was either Airfix or I went over to Matchbox because you had the little diorama that came in the box.
Yeah, the little tank dioramas, little 72nd scale tanks.
Yeah.
Jack Panther, Tiger. Okay. But yeah, I started off with Airfix and Matchbox, saw Revell almost as an upgrade. I know, I've got a Revell kit. Whoa, look at that, swanky. And it's the same with Italieri. I remember doing one of their kits, and people going, how are you doing that for? It's an absolute dog. And I said, I bought it because it's an absolute dog. I said, but, you can still make a good piece of work out of them. It just takes a bit of time. Andy's saying that he agrees with Fox. Please recall the comment he made when building the Mustang engine. Yeah. How can you make that up? Yeah. What we got? Dan saying he proposes the Chinese knockoff Airwolf build competition.
Yeah. That sounds bad.
Well, I mean, we've got that beautiful example of a kit to do, haven't we? We got the what is it? The MPC Knight Rider 2000. Now, I've just heard Sergeant Bones fall over in his apartment because I've said it out loud, because you say that kit and he develops a nervous tick, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But we've got them, though, and apparently they're a real scab, which is why we got them. Music saying in 75, there were many more than those. Yeah, I mean, I was building Matchbox, Airfix, Talieri, Revell. It's only about 10 years ago I got my first Tamiya kit. and that was Rossi's Honda MotoGP bike.
Oh, the first.
Then I got the Guwas one, the Yamaha.
First Tamiya kit I did would have been about 86.
Yeah. And again, you know, I've got a Tamiya kit. You know, it just seemed like, again, that step up because we only knew certain brands, didn't we? It's like paint. I mean, blimey, I only thought Umbro made paint for years.
Well, yeah, all I had was the little Umbral tinlets. Might have had a few Airfix ones.
Yeah. And snot glue.
Oh, yeah, glue out of a tube. Oh, yeah.
Lynn's saying, yeah, not where she lived. Small town, nowhere. Model shop was the 5 and 10 store. Yeah. Graham saying a 35th heli with special forces abseiling from the copter would look good. Yeah, I was going to try and get hold of one of those little Westland Scouts and do the end scene from Who Dares Wins.
Oh, what, where they're descending down?
Yeah, with the little SES dudes hanging out. Yeah. Hughes says she was 7 and she was building trains with her gramps and dad.
Ooh.
Mayhem saying the local toy shop near him has model kits. Sadly, they are all Revell. No Airfix, no Italia, Tamiya, ICM, all Revell and Revell paints. See a lot of that though, don't you? Where some model shops will have only Tamiya stock and Tamiya paints. Others will only have Revell. Some of them don't have that more than one supplier, do they?
Well, when I was working at BT's all those years ago, we had the main lot was Humbrol.
Yeah.
And we was getting the Tamiya ones in.
Yeah.
That's all we had.
Yeah, Muse is saying there she only had one shop, so it was a similar thing, and it was too far for them to go. Dan saying his stash has knockoff versions of Airwolf and Blue Thunder. They come in crushed boxes with interesting angles in their tail sections. Yeah. Yeah, Fox is saying, yeah, he's not a fan of building planes and that. Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, I scored the Black Pearl because I do like doing the tool shit, you know, and I'm going to light that up and do a build series on it.
I will eventually get mine.
Yeah, it's one of them, mate. You don't have to rush because you want to get that other one, don't you? Didn't you say the Blackbird? You want to get hold of that?
Well,
So, I mean,
I've kind of gone off that now because I've now discovered that instead of it being 72nd scale, it's coming out in 48.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge thing.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's going to be a good kit because it's a level 5.
Yeah.
But it's the same old thing. You build something like that and it's like, well, where the hell am I going to put it now?
Yeah. I'm usually saying there, yeah, Revell has had some bad things, but not all of them. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are kit manufacturers out there. Some have done pups, some haven't, you know. And Spruger Addict says, yeah, it's mainly the rivet counters that don't like Revell. So I'll just go, nah, the Capri. Ah, right, yeah. Right. Yeah. The JPS Capri, Sarge. Yeah, that's going to be the, it's going to have the number plate bones, I think. Got to be done. User saying she needs to clean up those kits I found in my son's stuff and build them since he didn't get to yet. Absolutely. Mayhem saying he wants to do a tank dio like the cover of American Head Charges album cover for the World of Art. Absolutely. Donald McKenzie says he's got the kit and he's also got the James Bond Lotus to do and the Impala from Supernatural on pre-order. Never made a car kit in his life. Oh, you got some treats coming up there.
Oh, you're going to have some.
It's funny. I had my eye on the old James Bond Lotus the other night on the Amazons.
Oh, the submarine one.
Yeah. Yeah. Dan Kramer says he's lucky. He's got 2 good hobby stores in town and a Michael's Crafts even. Philly says, yeah, I'm lucky in York. There are still 2 model shops still going. Yeah, one's right down by the arch, in the old part of York where the ball comes over. I normally go in there when I'm up in York, mate. Nice little model shop there.
I've got my little model shop up the road, but it's kind of a model shop, train shop, and a doll's house shop.
Yeah, Philip Ramscar's in on Facebook saying hello, peeps. Hello, Philip. Long time no see, mate. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping safe and well. Fox says, as a painter, not a builder, I appreciate a kit that just goes together, but I hate a kit that needs fettling and fussing and such. Only he just wants to paint. Absolutely, mate. It's each to their own, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that's Paul Line saying that you could do the Revell 04956. Let's have a quick Google on that. He says, looking for his keyboard.
Uh-oh.
Because I'll do a screen share, Dave, so what you think, see? 04956. Let's have a looky-loo that comes up. And it is, what is it? Bell. H1G. Let's have a looky-loo. That's it. Let's get an image. Oh, yeah, look at that, Dave. 72nd scale and all. You can't have a look at it because I'm not sharing it, my book. Let's get rid of the artwork for a minute. Don't want that in the way, do we? Look at that.
Well, I'll have a go at one of them.
Yeah. Have you a bit of that in it, eh?
Yeah, one to go on the list.
Yeah.
Cobra. Can't say that I've ever built one, but
yeah.
I think I'm about
to. There you go, mate. We'll do a bit of that.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
No, I'm quite happy to do that.
Yeah, I like that. Philly says, horses for courses, one man's trash, etc. I like any kind of kit or build as long as the subject interests me. That's where I always think, if I walk into a model shop, I'm not looking for a particular genre like an helicopter, a car, or a bus. I just walk in, look around, and when you look around and something just jumps, doesn't it? It tickles you under the old gills.
It just catches the corner of your eye.
Yeah. And you just go over and you look at it, and it could be, I don't know, it could be a left-handed snooker table. I don't know. It could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And you think, I like, look at that. And that's the one I get because it's the first thing that caught my eye. And it don't matter what it is. I don't mind who made it, who, or what. It's just, it's stimulated me enough to make me pick it off the shelf. Then that's what I'm going to buy and build. So, and I do like a challenge. And oh, bless him. And Foxy's defend. You don't have to defend yourself, mate. We're only pulling your chain. You know that. Yeah. But, I'm out of my comfort zone, mate, by doing the Bane blade. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But again, I'm looking forward to the paint scheme because in here, I know what I want it to look like. So,
mind you, Fox has got a point. There are people that just make their way through the building side of the kit, but once they get to the painting, weathering and chipping and whatnot, they're in their element. Then that's the bit they want to do.
Yeah.
So
some people don't like the painting process; they like to build, don't they? And it is weird, isn't it?
I think I used to like building more than I liked the painting side, but as I got used to the idea of doing different weathering techniques and stuff like that, I kind of enjoy both bits, probably just about the same.
Yeah. I mean, for me, some days I build, some days I paint. It depends on what frame of mind you're in, doesn't it? Musie's got a good point there. She misses the browsing part. Having to tell them exactly what you want is annoying.
Yeah,
but it's for the best right now. Absolutely, I do like it when especially like when we've been to York or Cornwall, Devon, and places like that. I always find roughly where we're going, and then I Google Maps it looking for model shops, and I'll drop a pin in where they are, and like my missus will say, "Have you spotted any model shops?" nearby, and I'll go, yeah, there's one there, there's one there, there's one here, there's one there, and we just go off, and I'll spend hours in it just browsing around, mate.
Yeah, there's a little one up by my mum's called Hannon's Warehouse.
Oh yeah, I know the one. Yeah, the little tiny one. Yeah.
You go in there and you can virtually spend thousands.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'll have that. And it's once you walk into the warehouse bit, it's like, oh, I'm like a kid in a toy shop, you know. I want that one.
But for me as well, like you say, you're in a model shop and you're having a good old looky loo, ain't you? And then you see the gadgets, you see all the little tools and the little and then you think, oh, I really need that, but you don't. But you convince yourself that you do, and you're like,
you know the micro scale chisel, the one that you can take the ends out and change them around for different shapes. Bought one of them.
Yeah.
Used it once.
Oh, Phil, mate. Yeah. If you message me up the name of the shop, Phil, and that next time we're up there, mate, I'll have a looky-loo in there, mate. Definitely. Because, I've been to the one under the arch, but, the other one is like, P&S. Oh, yeah, he's got the name there, P&S Models. Cheers, geez. Absolutely, mate. Fox is saying Hannon's have a delightful 1997 website. Yeah, it is a fest, isn't it? It's like going into a time warp, isn't it? But it's little things that I like. I like gadgets. I bought a Gundam panel line scriber with all the different attachments, Dave.
Oh,
to scribe different panel lines and I love it, mate. Fox is going to be so proud of me for buying that because, and it's got all the different attachments, Dave, all the different pointy ones, wide ones, narrow ones, and you give it a bit of that. And, See, so I now have a Gundam gadget.
Ooh.
I know. Right. I think, mate, what's he saying there? Dan Kramer says, Colin, Dave, what are your white whale kits? What's a white whale kit, mate? Is that grail, as in kits we covet or would love to do? Or
something that we've started and then not finished because it's become a shelf coin?
Yeah. What's you mean in there? Like a kit? A kit that's an absolute dog's breath that we wouldn't kiss, or something that we're desperately trying to get hold of, but we can't. I mean, kits I'd like to get that I can't would be the Mad Max Interceptor by Aoshima. Growl kit would be probably the Space Battleship Yamato or the 1999 Enterprise. They're sort of, up there, aren't they, price-wise, but
I think for me, probably be something like HK Lancaster.
Yeah, good choice.
Tamir's flat top Enterprise.
Yeah. But white whale kit, if he means like a white elephant, it's got to be my Nimitz that's been sat up there for 3 years. And I've got the Starship Voyager in a bag on the side there that's been there for 2.5 years. So
don't know. Depends on what he means by white whale.
Yeah. Every time I see the Mad Max Interceptor, it's stupid money. I'm not paying 400 quid for a 24th scale plastic car.
That's a bit silly, that.
It is. It's purely because collectors bought them all up, and and they pop up every now and then on the flea bay, and it's like, not paying that. I might try and get an STL file and chop it and resin print one, but Well, it's 6:30, mate, and Chris is going to be on shortly, so I think we can do our normal wrap up and say good evening to everyone. I'm going to hold up the old Chinook and do a wop 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 noise because I can. Look at that, wop 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 wop.
If anyone's going to be able to see, but I shall hold mine up, and then hopefully, as he gets it closer to the.
Try not to hit my microphone now. There you go.
You can see some of the decals that I've put on.
Yeah, so that's what we've been up to, folks.
Yes.
And it's got a sharp mouth.
Yeah.
So all I've got to do is clean the windows once it's dried off, and yeah, she's pretty much finitoed, mate. So I suppose next week's show is going to be the part 1 of the container ship, my old chisel nut, isn't it?
It is. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing next week, folks. So tune in for that one. We'll dig them down from our stashes. Dave's got to get his out from under his chair or under his settee where he stores his kit. So,
as and when I finish off the Chinook, I'll do a little video and put it up on the
yes,
YouTube.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, mate.
Up there and whatnot.
So until next week. Wednesday, we'll see you obviously Sunday for the brunch.
Oh yeah.
But until then, stay safe, everyone. Look out for each other, you know, and just be safe out there and look after yourselves. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Catch you later.
Bye bye, everyone. Stay safe and stay well.
Bye bye.